Got a new one for Christmas. Olight S1R Baton. Awesome friend got me this as a gift. And I mean, look how small this thing is. Almost just a little bit longer than my pinky. And the amount of light that comes out of this is ridiculous. Um, the only the only thing I worry about this light is it's so small. I worry about leaving it in my pocket and putting it in the wash, forgetting that I had it in there because it's so small and so light. But I'm really liking the function, and I like the clip too. I mean, this thing is reversible. You can switch this around and put it on the back, carry it, whichever way you like in your pocket. Um, I like to carry it tip down. I'm using this for work, and I'm welding sometimes. I don't want spatter to get on the lens, so it's better for me to just carry it like this in my pocket. It's got a magnetic base, which is awesome. My first flashlight that's got a mag base, and there's many times that I'd wish some of my other lights had a mag base. It's very convenient, and also tail stands, which is great. It's got the moonlight mode, which I always look for because, you just hold this down, it goes in the moonlight, which is not very bright, but when the power goes out, hey, it's a candle. You can put that down on the counter somewhere, and I don't even know how many in moonlight. It says it'll run, what is it, 15 days it'll run in moonlight. So, this definitely puts it in my category as its usefulness goes way up as a survival light, to be able to have a moonlight mode. A lot of flashlights nowadays are coming with them, but a lot of the old ones didn't. I love having the moonlight. What else is about this? These are lights. I have a couple of lights. They're kind of floody. They're not really throwers. I mean, I know Olight does make throwing flashlights, but the ones that I've had experience with, they're floody lights, very, very wide, which would make this great in a power outage situation because, it'll light up a room really well. And you got several different modes. There's three basic modes. There's a low, medium, and a high, and then there's a turbo and then a turbo S. And the way the flashlight works is it's supposed to remember the last mode you left it on in, but if it's more than 10 minutes since you used it last, it's going to turn on in the medium mode. It's a little bit annoying. So when you pull it out of your pocket for first time use, it's going to come on in medium, which is, I think it's, what does it say? Medium is 60 lumens. So then you're going to have to hit it once to get it to jump up to the 300. And then you hit it again, and then it'll jump up. And then you hit it again. Wait, I get that wrong. Now it's on high. That's turbo. That's turbo S. That's 900 lumens. And I know this camera doesn't do it justice. Trust me, it's crazy bright. You can't even hardly look at this thing. So anyway, like I was saying, now if I turn it on, it'll come on in high. But if you let it sit for more than 10 minutes, you turn on, it's going to come on in medium. Then you're going to have to go to high, then the turbo S. There is a quick route to get it to go on turbo, and you double click and it goes straight to turbo, and then another double click and you get the turbo S. But it's, as far as using it, you're going to turn it on every time. It's going to be in medium. You're going to have to click up, and then depending on how much light you want, keep clicking up until you get to the 900 lumens. Now in the 900 lumens, it's only going to run for a minute and a half, and then it's going to drop down. Let's see, to 50 minutes. Let's focus. And then in 300 or the 600 lumen setting, which is the second one over, it'll do the same thing. It'll run a minute and a half and then drop down. So you're only going to get the blast amount of light for a minute and a half before she kicks back down to the 300 lumen setting, it looks like, which isn't bad because it's not a searchlight. You know, if you need 900 lumens for more than a minute and a half, this isn't the light to get. But the fact that it can throw 900 lumens is awesome, considering it's something that's like smaller than a AA flashlight. The charger with it, I didn't grab it. It's in my other bag because I take it to work. It's a magnetic base. It comes with a battery, comes with a charger, so you just it automatically hooks up because it's a magnet, and it goes from red to green when it's fully charged. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. There's also a lockout button too, which is great because any flashlight with these side buttons, eventually it's going to turn on in your pocket, and either you feel it get hot and you'll pull it out and turn it off, or you won't notice it and then it'll just run the battery out. But this one, you just hold the button down and it comes on and then it goes off. And now it's in lockout mode. So you know it's in lockout mode because if you hit the button, well, you can't see it because this camera sucks, but you'll see a red ring around here. Let's see if I can turn this light off. Maybe you can see it. Yeah, see the red ring? That means it's in lockout. So to get it out, you just got to hold it down again until it comes on, and then you can function through your modes and do what you got to do. So, but I'll tell you a funny story about this. I had it, I was playing with it one night, and my wife was sleeping next to me, and she had her foot next to me, and I figured, let me turn this on and see, because it gets hot. This light does get hot. I mean, even to hold it, it gets hot. I put it on her foot, on the sock, just to see if she would open her eyes on the Turbo S at 900 lumens, and within about 10 seconds, the sock started smoking, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, I've never seen a flashlight do that. I know they make flashlights that'll set things on fire, and I'm not saying this would set her sock on fire, but the fact that smoke came off of that thing just amazed me. It blew my mind. I was like, gotta be kidding me. So it's definitely hardcore, and it's definitely throwing out 900 lumens, and it definitely gets hot, and that's the main reason, I guess, why it's got to kick down after a minute and a half, because it'd probably just melt itself. But this, I would highly recommend one of these lights. I think anybody who's a flashlight guy would want one of these, especially if, like, you could throw this in a tackle box or your glove compartment, or I mean, you hardly even notice it when it's in your pocket. So I don't know what else is there to say about it. I mean, it comes in a nice little package. It's got everything in there that you need. The clip is removable. You can take it off, or like I said, you could put it either way. You can have it spun around and have the clip facing the other way so it rides like this in your pocket, you know, whatever. But and I know there's a lot of videos on this, and people are giving you beam shots and everything. You can go watch their videos, because my camera won't pick up the light patterns outside. It's just not that good. But I figure I'd throw my 2 cents in and just let people know, hey, this is a decent light, you know. For what it is a very good light. Highly recommend.